Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Risk of Injury in the house tonight.
What's going on, guys?
So we've had some people on social media asking us where we came up with the name Risk of Injury. So in this short video, we're going to tell you about it. So Curtis and I have been friends since the beginning of time. Well, since I was born. Curtis is a year older than me. All right, so we grew up together. We've been through everything together. And back when my brother passed away in 2016, we decided we were going to start making music in his memory. Because anybody that knows my brother knows he loved music. It was his passion. So that's what we were going to start doing. But we started thinking, what's our name going to be? Well, Curtis was like, hey man, why don't you go by J. Ross? Like, no, I don't want to just go by J. Ross. I want to do it a little different. In the rap game, most people just they identify by themselves. They don't identify by them and their producer too. So I want to do it a little differently. So back in the day, Curtis and I used to be real big into fitness. And we were in the gym one day, and we're running on the treadmill. And I'm sitting there reading the description. And in the description, it says something about risk of injury. So, oh, Curtis, I got it. Risk of injury, that's going to be our name. And he started thinking about it. And he liked it. And Curtis, tell him why we liked it.
So, risk of injury, it was kind of like that AC/DC moment where, we kind of just found the words and seemed to fit. But, looking back, it's kind of symbolic to what we try to do with our music. At the time we had lost Brandon, a very tragic loss in our lives. And it was a risk at the time for us to try to, put the words and put the music together to try to represent his life, the celebration of his life, and just hearing the words and the music that represented that life. It was not only hard for us, but it may be hard for our listeners to listen to those songs about that. It's a very hard time for us, but the name Risk of Injury is very symbolic to what we do as a band, and to really who we are. So
yeah, and that's right, like Curtis said, like the risk part is kind of like we were taking a risk by putting our music out there and starting this music thing, and the injury part is kind of like what we had to deal with ourselves going through what we went through. So risk of injury just seemed to fit perfectly. And so anytime you see Risk of Injury did a new track, it was Curtis producing, and that's J. Ross writing the song and rapping. If we ever do anything differently, we might go by different names, but as long as we're together, we're Risk of Injury. And while we're here, we also want to give a big shout out to everybody that's helped us reach over 1,000 likes on Facebook. That's awesome. We're over 1,100 likes now, and I can't tell you guys how amazing that is. We had no idea where this would take us when we started. So we just want to thank everybody who was there at the beginning, and we want to thank everybody who's going to be there at the end. Wherever this ends, we have no idea where it's going to end yet, but we thank everybody. Y'all have a good night. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Risk of Injury with y'all tonight.
What's going on?
You got your laugh sound.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We got Risk of Injury in the house tonight.
I don't even know what's funny right now, but I'm laughing.